Welcome to BW Healthcare World. Today we have a special guest, Rekha Dubey, who is the CEO of Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital. Let us speak to her to understand how ABMH has evolved since 2006 and what is Rekha's vision for the next decade at Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital. So welcome Rekha ji to BW Healthcare World. It's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Rekha ji, let me begin with a very basic first question. How has you been in the industry for last almost 2 decades, if I understand correctly? Yeah. How, in your opinion, has the healthcare industry in India evolved over the last 2 decades?
That's a very nice question, Naraji. That's you imposed me. That's 20 years, almost the 20 years I spent with the industry. I started with the Apollo. And Apollo Group, I will say they were the pioneer to give us a path for this industry. They were the first to give the right structured way and show us that industry that how should be. And I was fortunate to have that startup with them. 6.5 years, yes, I was working with them and Delhi. And after that, yes, I came here and joined ABG and I started working with them. Yes, I'm since childhood we have seen it was not a basically industry, but working pattern of any hospitals and now. And that memory and today's era, the working patterns are totally different. And every day that's I must say that yes, we are progressing in a better way, the transparency, that yes, detailing, the process oriented documentation. Earlier it was, these things were not there. And that's experts are coming, that yes, they are putting all their skill sets, maybe the mindset, the way we should be working, the way the outcome should be. So it has evolved in a better, lots of way we have come out, and still yes, the long way to go. So it's good to see that yes, the industry is coming out in a different way. That's good to see.
And how has been the journey of Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital been?
That journey of the hospital was fabulous, I should say. That yes, that we grown up, we started in 2006. And that time the people were thinking, yes, that which place the promoter have maybe that's chose, why they've chose this place, what was there in mind. But I should say, but that was that yes, the vision of that yes, visionaries, what they saw that areas, how they've chose that area. And we must acknowledge their visions, because they thought and their eyes were something different. And with that thought process, they chose the area, they decided the built up the hospital in a particular place. And today we can say after us that area has grown up, or maybe that's we gave the uplifting of the society and surroundings, the infra, everything. And we should be the ABG was the maybe Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital was the pathfinder for this area, the growth part of that medical, non-medical, that other area, societies. It's gone into that some different phases. I've seen that yes, ups and downs. I've seen that how we've grown, how others grown. It's a very fantastic journey.
But tell me one thing. You spoke about two things. You spoke about the vision with which the hospital was set up, and second thing you mentioned right now that there have been ups and downs. What were some of the challenges that you faced during this journey at ABM, which has evolved you to be such a great institution today?
Vision, yes, that vision was very clear. They were the promoters. Yes, we are.
Can we pause for a moment, please? Because I think there is an unstable internet connection. Let me just give me some 1 moment, please. Yeah. So I'll repeat the question again so that we can start off. So you spoke about two things. One is the vision with which the hospital was set up, and second was that you went through ups and downs, and that's how the hospital, any institution, gets evolved. What were some of the challenges, and what is it that you did right to overcome these challenges that has evolved, Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital to be where it is today?
Vision, as we said, yes, the vision was very clear. We are here to serve the society. That was the promoters' their thought process, and we are not for the particular caste, crew, or maybe the societies. We are for everybody. Challenges, if you'll say that, yes, the way the infrastructure, I don't know whether you have seen or not, but in that website, if you'll see, the infra was superb, and that the people were not willing to enter into the hospital because that's outside. They say always say, my God, it's a costly, and this is not for the ass. It's a 5-star, more than 5-star hotel. How can we will enter? Then I'll start with the washrooms and all. We were all the setups, or maybe there's sanitaries were. It's all up to that, yes, what we can say. And we were catering all that, yes, that the surrounding. They were not able to use how the sanitaries were. They were not knowing. So that much, yes, I can say the challenges were. That we have to teach them, we have to show them, that we have to put there lots of the signages, lots of things which we have gone through. If you'll talk about the manpower, yes, that this area was not having the full-time concept. The doctors were not, yes, they were practicing multiple places. To calling them and saying, no, you have to have work with Aditya Birla only. You will not be going anywhere. You focus this particular place. The mindsets were not there. So that time, that's to offer them a good salaries. The payment was, because how you are going to attract the talent? The monetary wise is 10 times high. You need to pay them. The infra wise, yes, you have to so many things. So these are the challenges. Then the slowly you came out that to serve them. Suddenly, yes, that you got some other infra is coming. They will say, okay, they will move. Maybe they will not be able to get that. These to retain them, our expertise, because the time down the line, yes, the investment what you did to retain them, it's a hell of the challenges. And dealing with this kind of people, how the stories or maybe the efforts goes into. These are the ups and downs. But yes, we never diverted the core, what was decided. So that core we kept. Okay, this is our path, and with this path only we are supposed to process and proceed. We will not change our thought process. That based, yes, today we are here, and we have never changed our policies. It's the consistency what we maintain, and I'm sure, yes, that people are seeing what we are and what we are doing right now.
You spoke about the core which you have as an institution. And you have always been following the concept of compassionate quality healthcare, right? I understood the challenges that you had. How did you ensure that this particular core vision is practiced at all levels in your institution?
We, as you said, yes, the core values are very comes from the top. So it's been driven by the top. So we know that, yes, we are under the, yes, guidance or maybe the supervision of the Mrs. Birla, her vision, or Mr. Birla. Their, yes, delivery process, and they're the dealing with the human beings. We all know this. We are too small to talk about them. They're visionary, and they talks about, Mr. Birla talks about the humans what we have. They are my main investment. The doctors what we have, they are our main investment. The people, those who are working, yes, they are the one to whom, yes, we are supposed to take care. We go into their families, we see their, yes, the comfort level, we see their, yes, the needs, we go through the monetary, we go through their uplifting, upgrading, everything we go through. Plus that, yes, there are lots of governing committees and governing processes are. They are the master, they are the ownership of the governing areas. They follow the processes, the policies are defined. And based on that, yes, the audits, clinically, non-clinically, the time to time, yes, you go into that. Every day you have to evolve yourself and that engage them day-to-day activities. That more, yes, you communicate, the more you engage, and they become a partner, then yes, you get your things done. That's the way we follow the process.
So that's actually very beautiful because you are involving them and making them a part of the vision which the promoters or the founders have created for the institution. Now, Rekha ji, every hospital has an infrastructure that they set up. Could be smaller, could be bigger. They have the money and the to invest in the best of equipment. Every hospital is trying to bring in the best of doctors or what is available to them. Now, with all of this remaining common, how does Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital differentiate themselves from everyone else in the industry offering the similar services?
Yes, that's as we say, we come from that different backgrounds because they want to have their thought processes. We should be the best in every segment. Try to be excellence, but yes, at least your base has to be the best in every areas. With that thought process, that our infra, the way we have designed, yes, the promoters or maybe there's people like us, we gone through the 28 international hospitals where all the best practices, we picked up the best practices, and from that, yes, we started working on that. So in that also, which was the best, we chose that. Every nook and corner we got into. Then we thought, no, that's infra that we have built. How the technology that time 2006 we thought, technology should be the prime focus where yes we need to be because this industry is a human driven industry. If I will merge the technology as and human, it will be superb, which almost everybody or every that's areas we can say yes they forget to invest in technology. That time 2005 or 2006 we invested more than a crore for the computer and connectivity or internet. So that was the vision of that. Then third was that yes, that in if I have a best talent, how I'm going to attract the best talent, because if I'll not be able to give them something different, why they should come to us? Then we've gone into the machineries, what they're going to say, like operation theater, maybe that other equipments, beds, then surgical, then non-surgical equipments and the ventilators, monitors. We were that yes, the first of many companies which were not dealing with the India. We were the first to call them and got the instruments and all. Say like we were the first to have the Hillrom beds in all the general wards and all, because nobody was going for the electronic beds. We were the first. We were the first to have all the draggers ventilator, which nobody was. We were the first to have that yes pneumatic chute in the country, so that yes error free, that all your sample will process, no human interventions. We were the first to start with that yes filmless and paperless hospital. Nobody was. So these are the areas, yes, if we did it, and then we gone for that yes the best of the best talents what we should have. All that yes those were practicing in that foreign, abroad, wherever yes we were able to attract, and these based on this what I have, we were started offering them. Then once they've joined, then how we are going to retain them? Because yes, every 3 years or fourth year, yes, the medical equipments or maybe the technology gets changed. How we are going to upgrade ourselves? Because to retain it will be very difficult. Again, that's yes, we were working, churning and churning. We involve them. What is the new? How we should be going into the differentiation into with their expertise, with their knowledge, industry knowledge. We were always just try to evolve or maybe the change ourselves. We never was the constant, because our focus was not to earn the money. Our focus was to yes sustain and go and do the better and better. So that's the way we did all.
That's very beautiful, Rekha ji. Now let me try and understand. I mean, you are of course working with an institution, in fact, leading the institution where there have been a lot of firsts. But what was your key driving factor to get into healthcare industry? I can understand doctors looking at healthcare because that's the part of their training. But for you, how did you choose to work in the healthcare sector?
I come from very orthodox family where yes, that that I think I was the first to start the working and all. I was the first, and the background what we come from, ठीक है लड़की है पढ़ लिया पढ़ना जरूरी है, but after that yes the शादी होना और घर जाना, that is the one that's basic any Indian family goes for. But I lost my father very early age. Father, the vision was, yes, my daughter should be at least, because my father was LLB plus that LLM, but he was not a practicing. He was a officer, but he was not a practicing. So his vision was, oh, my daughter should also be the LLB. But when that everything was family and that your situation was not in that, then that time it's MHA was the, I think, a startup things which were coming up. We went into it. It was just by things, yes, I did, and finally that I've been posted in Apollo, and from there, yes, you gone into, because in the back of your mind, yes, you have somebody, you lost the somebody in a very early age, and you got a chance by God grace, yes, you are able to see the life, and you started giving the services and all, and it's gave the motivation, and I think that based on that motivation is today I'm here, very happy to serve the society.
Lovely. Rekha ji, we've been talking about equality of women, and there is no doubt that the disparity among men and women in the work life was there. It is improving, but do you think that there is disparity when it comes to healthcare industry on benefits such as wages, promotions between the men and women? And if they are, how do you think that this needs to be addressed?
I will say I have not faced that, and it is. If you'll ask me to be very frank, it is not. Okay, it's up to us how we are going to deal, and why. First of all, why I should be thinking, okay, it's I'm a female and somebody is male, so there will be a discrepancy and disparity. I don't think so. I've never faced, because I'm dealing with it all my male colleagues. Everybody is the almost surrounded by the male colleagues. So I have not. Sometimes yes, you think can be, but no. Very fortunate, and it's up to us how the knowledge we have, how we are going to take out the teams uplifting, how we are going to take care about all the surroundings what we have, because yes, as a woman I feel it's quite naturally what we got into that, yes, organizing the things and all, because it's a nature has given us that kind of multitasking, the softness, although yes, that face wise we are soft, but innerly yes, we are very tough. That's the nature has given me. Well, if we are perfect, if we are okay with that and unbiased and unthinking, the industry doesn't have such kind of things, and I have not faced. I am the fortunate enough, and I always say, why I need to think मैं फीमेल हूँ और वो मेल है, अरे हम दोनों साथ काम कर रहे हैं, उनकी अलग जगह है, हमारी अलग जगह है, maybe sometime you are on the chair, sometime I am in the chair. I have not faced, and they should not be discussed. Disparity वगैरह का तो word नहीं आना चाहिए.
I think what I'm taking away. It's a very beautiful thing that you've said. Ki, the fact that you don't even think about man and versus a woman is the time when equality has come in, because
Yes,
you're hiring basis the capabilities and abilities.
yes.
Then this thought should not even occur in the minds of a person.
Never, 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 never.
That's
So
beautiful.
that's whatever your expertise are, skills are, it should be that yes measured. And we have so many multiple that female leaders are. If yes, you are capable, your knowledge, and you will be able to, then you need to see how you are going to take your teams up. What will be your that leadership skill? How you are going to develop them? Biasness, unbiasedness, the thought process. Because you as the become that some leadership position, you cannot have that, okay, this is my pet, this is not my pet, he's my doing X part. That thought process should not be. Everybody is equal, everyone has to be. Those who are weaker, I always be with them, okay, I need to uplift, if that, because I have to give them a different kind of focus, because he or she is much needed that my attention.
Correct.
So to uplift, it's my duty. I can't say,
Yes.
okay, he's a brilliant, that means yes, he's going to do the brilliant job. That fellow needs my more attention. Which way I'm going to? If somebody is working with me, it's my own duties to give them a right path, right place. I
Yeah.
don't have, and I don't go into the male female.
Lovely, lovely. That's very good to hear. Rekha ji, what is your vision? You are leading the institution, your vision about Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital for the next 10 years. Where do you want to take this institution be, and what will be your vision about the institution for the next decade?
We are already working that, yes, that we feel that hospital is okay, but as a society we need to create the skilled manpower, because now that the industry is facing the problem. So training is or skilling that candidate is our responsibility, because tomorrow if we need, where we will go? So that's responsibilities lies on us. We should be giving our knowledge, whatever the doctors we have right now or in the society. Their job is to create or that skill the person tomorrow, for tomorrow, preparing for the tomorrow. In that thought process, yes, we are working on to coming up with that medical college. We are going for the nursing college. Lots of that other that service sectors we are working on. We are giving them a training. That's dialysis technicians, that OT technicians, and ICU technicians, CSSD technicians. So we are, yes, every 6 months we produce maybe there's 100 to 200 that students, and I'm happy to say almost the Pune surrounding hospitals full with that our own trained people. So we are very happy to say that whatever the people are working in a different hospital, they are giving the service at par what the TS client is looking. And tomorrow, yes, we'll be able to say, okay, these people are trained from the good place, and maybe their knowledge are equivalent to what that any other areas or that top level areas what we have. So similar kind of services will be able to offer, because healthcare is for everybody. Health is for everybody. We can't say that's a poor. We can't say that, yes, Amir, Garib, top, bottom. We can't say. Health तो सबके लिए वही है. Service सबके लिए वही होनी चाहिए. So that is our responsibility. What we feel कि नहीं, अभी this segment also should be looked after by us. So all the 10 years I'm thinking at least junior तो हमने कर दिए. Doctors, nurses should also be trained from that Aditya Birla. Everywhere we should be able to produce. That's our wish. Let's see.
But you touched upon a very important aspect, Rekha ji, that when you look at a hospital, you have the doctors who come after studying, getting trained. Even the nurses come from nursing institutes. But the most interaction of the people, whether the patients or their attendants, is with people who are non-medicals. The guy who's there at the parking, the people who are managing the reception, the housekeeping guy who comes and cleans the room, etc. How do you train these people and ensure that they share the same compassion and empathy that is expected by the people who are coming to a hospital?
That's the reason I have told you that we have a full places academy department. There we have all the trainers and those who are entering into the hospital in this segment. 15 days mandatory, you need to go through that, yes, basics training, how to deal, how to, yes, meet, how to greet, and how to answer anything. Suppose you are going to be a transport boy, which way you will handle the trolley, which way you are going to have the wheelchair, what are the safety measures you are supposed to take care first, okay, what are the things you are supposed to see first, how the TS patient is going to sit in that, so that, yes, you should not be doing any kind of harm. So our teaching is ki no, till what level do not harm. First you do know this process. After that only you need to go through the exam. You need to go through that, yes, certain passing marks. Then only you'll be posted in these areas. Plus every third months, yes, you need to go a refresher courses. Every 6 months you will be changing your role. Suppose you are transporting that, yes, wheelchair. After 6 months you'll go for that, yes, trolley. After 6 months you'll go for that, yes, ICU areas. After 6 months only you go to the OT areas. You cannot be any other area. So this is the way we just try to impart, and because at end of the day we all are a human being. हमेशा, and because we are dealing with an all negative energy, उनको भी बहुत motivation लगती है. Then we have a counseling session. We have an empowered, yes, they are only working for that mental health. These are the people's almost every 6 months for a half an hour session, they go for the counseling. So that yes, you freshen up yourself. Then they always get the reminder, you chose your industry. It's not by force. We chose our industry to serve. If we chose, there is no compulsion. तो हमें हमारी सर्विस और सेवा से करना है. अभी हमें पैसा कमा के घर चलाना है, ये सोचेंगे तो हम उतना ही देंगे जितना हमें देना. आप आए यहाँ नौकरी करने के लिए, दैट मीन्स अपने मन से आए, नो फोर्स. तो प्लीज सर्व, प्लीज सर्व, प्लीज सर्व. ये सोचो कि दिस इज योर दादाजी, दिस इज योर दादी, योर मदर, योर सिस्टर, योर ब्रदर. If you'll go into that emotionally connect thought process, I think we are well doing. This is, it takes a lots of time, but yes, I think we are putting all the efforts.
That's a very beautiful message that you just gave.
Yeah.
Rekha ji, how has the year 2022 been? Both from the industry perspective as well as from Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital perspective. What were some things that can be earmarked that, this is a great thing that has happened, or this could have been better?
As Aditya Birla, if you'll ask me, that we did lots of upgradations and all, and one or two that technology which was not in the country, we brought into that. Yes, say like we recently got some mosaic technology for that crushing the stone, which is not available in the country. And उससे क्या होगा कि that's stone जब हम crush करना चाहेंगे, the technology will be कि stone को it will hold and then crush. पहले क्या टेक्नोलॉजी थी कि yes, it's moving around and you push, कभी टूटता कभी नहीं टूटता. So time bachega, then patient will have no harm, then yes, the less stay in the hospital. Then if it is a less stay in the hospital, yes, the less infection chances will be. So these are the new things which we have added, and few the new doctors which we have added, so that yes, that services will be better. Now we have an expert of thyroid surgery. He will be doing without scar, marking a scar of the surgery, endoscopic thyroid. So these are the areas, yes, we have added. If you asked about that, yes, in per se, yes, that's an industry. We need to collaborate each other. We need to sharing our information to each other, which is not happening. If we will start sharing each other's knowledge, because everybody has something different. If we will collaborate with each other, I'm sure that yes, care will be better, delivery will be better, that negotiation will be better, then our industry segment will be better, everything will be better, which I feel, yes, there's some missing question. I try to push always wherever the session or maybe wherever we can, but still the long way to go. But I wish this segment also we should be working.
What are the plans of Aditya Birla Memorial Hospital for 2023?
2023, what we are looking for, yes, we should be known for our services. That's all. Nothing. We are not looking for the financial. We're not looking for any kind of that. Yes, we will do this and that. But yes, 2023 is only the services and services. We are here for you, and our nurses, our front office, our security, because it's a chain reaction. Now your expertise, everything, we are for you. If anything, yes, you trust us, you have confidence till today. Yes, you've shown us the confidence. You trust, you come. For anything, your mind should have the only Aditya Birla, and we should be known for our service segment.
And since you're a CEO of a reputed healthcare institution, what is your expectation and ask from the government, from the policymakers, and maybe from the upcoming budget? What do you think will serve the healthcare industry and make it better?
I felt like that, yes, that our involvement, because we have the knowledge, we have that, yes, that pocket, we have almost that's all the private sectors are. We should be working in collaboration. We should not be thinking of government who or who. Our government thought process should be okay. Those who are in industry, they have the knowledge, is the how we are imparting and how we should be going into the same segment, maybe a quality, maybe the deliveries, maybe that's a other segment, uplifting, training, lots of things, because if we'll collaborate in the private sector, we know how much here the private sectors are contributing in this industry. So collaborative approach, more as the transparency approach, more as like a brotherhood approach. We should not be thinking though segment alag alag hai. So if we will come together, it will be more beneficial for the society. In financial terms, yes, healthcare, we know that COVID, what happened, how that our status was in a COVID. Although, yes, we did a very good job, but we could have done much better. That segment, government should be focusing and the allotment of the budget much more higher. If they'll do much more higher, that yes, segment will go in a different way. The focus should be a different way. And we both should be working in a cohesive manner. Until unless we'll be in a cohesive manner, we'll not be able to get a result as what we are looking in a faster manner. Yes, there will be a, but the space or pace what we are working, it will be difficult to reach that. That is my expectation from the government.
Right. Rekha ji, before I let you go, my last question to you is, since you mentioned pandemic, we've seen that, when we spoke about pandemics, force majeure, being prepared, we never thought that we would ever see something like COVID in our lifetime, but it proved us wrong and we saw it as a reality, right? So, how is ABMH prepared for the pandemics if any such kind of an emergency happens again anytime in the future?
I will again say that's the way it was designed, the way we designed, and that way the all the systems were working. COVID was, yes, there was a havoc, but the functionality was not been stopped. The way, yes, that we took into that, yes, activities, and we served the society. I think we were having the longest ICU stay patient, largest ICU beds. We gave the largest PICU beds in the COVID. What we did, ventilatory patients we were having, because the way it has been designed and the way the infra was and investment was. That's thing. For next, if there will be anything is coming, yes, we first of all, yes, God should not be kind enough not to have such kind of things. But if at all it will come, yes, the manpower wise, the knowledge wise, infra wise, we are ready to. And because after COVID also we did lots of investments in all. And in that way, yes, the areas are earmarked, will be able to serve. But my wish, it should not come.
Rekha ji, thank you so much for taking our time to speak with BW Healthcare World. It has been such a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Navraji.